There is one person at this exhibition floor who I know has his suitcase still at Brussels airport. Jamie, that's true, is it? Your suitcase is still in Brussels. So what is in the case? What is in the case of Jamie?
So in my suitcase there's a couple of things.
I was configuring Wi-Fi.
Bittium is a company that we haven't seen before at these kind of events. I think they're here for the second or third time. This is Jukko Pökölä. You have a tough phone that you're introducing into this industry, is it?
Bittium Tough Mobile is an LTE Android smartphone.
Okay. Why are you presenting this phone here at the show?
It's twofold. So it's robust, so it's IP67, water and dust resistant, and it can resist drops. So it's military grade device even if it doesn't look like that.
Okay, this is military grade?
Yeah.
Okay, can I?
Yes, you can drop it.
I can drop it?
Yes, you can drop it. Yeah.
Well, with my iPhone the glass would probably now be broken. With this one not.
This is fine. Okay.
Okay.
The other thing is the security, cyber security. So the device itself, it's not the normal Android smartphone, but it has some hardening for the Android operating system. So and we have some very special hardware components, for example, to store the encryption keys and this kind of very kind of delicate things that you want to keep secret.
Is it the future that you foresee that device is being used for voice and data?
Yes, that's how we see it. We have a solution that how you can combine the TETRA world and the LTE world.
Ah. Yeah. Okay, so I know that.
So this is a prototype.
But that device is produced by our friends of
Stop Noise.
The company is called Stop Noise. It doesn't mean that they're really stopping noise. But they created an accessory around the TETRA radios. Now the accessory that have been created not such a long time ago is a very nice device. It's the Hybrid X that we just have seen at Bittium, one of the other companies, integrated in that smartphone. Now here at Stop Noise, I see these little things over here.
Yes.
What is that?
During the last year we have been working together with Bittium, and we have built this one that we call the Hybrid X. It's a tactical extension which can be used only with LTE or with a radio like a TETRA. So you can use it as a user interface for LTE push-to-talk or as a remote speaker mic for a TETRA radio, for example.
It really works?
Yes.
This works already?
This is a prototype.
Okay, okay.
Still. It has large actual buttons for PTT and some other functions. It has 2 PTTs actually. You can use.
Why do you need 2 PTTs?
If you connect it with TETRA, you have one for LTE, push-to-talk over LTE, and one for TETRA group communication. So you can use 2 systems from one device.
Okay, now this one is attached to a Bittium smartphone.
Yes.
So you use the lower button.
You can
and then the top button you use when using a TETRA radio.
For example, like that. Yes.
So they're customizable, the buttons?
Yeah, they are customizable. You can choose which functions you need.
Is that a fish island?
Fish islands, yes.
Okay.
It's, the idea of this smart holder is that it can transform this Bittium phone into a body-worn camera.
Well, it's kind of interesting with many of these companies in Finland. They seem to work with each other very, very closely, and they seem to come up with always interesting ideas and interesting solutions. And so in some cases, they're far ahead of their competition. That's true, is it, George? The suitcase is still in Brussels, so what is in the case? What is in the case of Jake?
So in my suitcase there's a couple of things. One's our GridLink demo, which we've demonstrated a few times before in the past, but another thing is our unified vehicle area network hub. That's quite.
How big is that hub? Because it's in the suitcase.
It's really just the size of a mobile radio, so the kind of thing that you have in your vehicle today. But it combines the ability to have different bearers inside the same hub, so inside the same unit. So you have DMR in there, or APCO P25, but you've also got Wi-Fi, LTE, and also
many bearers,
and you can also connect things like satellite communications into it.
Wow!
And the thing that it does is then you get the ability to also run applications on that. So customized applications for specific users. It could be things like asset tracking using the onboard Bluetooth, Bluetooth V4, which is in there. To protect your assets in the vehicle and stop you from leaving them behind somewhere. Could also count the number of people in the vehicle, or the right people that are in the vehicle. But really the potential there is endless in terms of what you can do.
That's all in your suitcase?
All in my suitcase, yeah. It's in a tiny package, but it's a very impressive thing.
So you guys changed offices, or you're about to change an office. Yeah. You're going from where to where? From Cambridge to Cambridge?
Yeah, from Cambridge to Cambridge. So TAIT has got an office in Vienna, one in Paris, and then also one in the UK, in Europe. And we've kind of, in recent years or recent months, we've been growing quite rapidly in the UK, and we've essentially run out of space in our existing building. It's not quite fit for purpose. We don't have enough meeting spaces and all those sorts of things. So taken a nice big blank canvas, and we're making that into the space that.
But you're excited about it, isn't it?
I'm super excited. It's great because I've been able to sit down with interior designers and people like that and plan the space to our exact needs. So it will provide us with a place where we can grow our business over the next few years.
Over the last few months, I've seen a lot of communications from TAIT, but these are blogs and some very interesting articles to read. I haven't seen that many wins. So what's happening on that side, Jamie?
So we actually had our best year for a number of years in Europe last year at TAIT, and we're actually in Europe, we're one of the best performing parts of our organisation at this point in time. The biggest area that we've had success is in the area of GridLink. So that's essentially SCADA communications for the electricity utility industry. We have a couple of customers in that space now, but we've got one very, very, very large one who we have deployed now 7 different very large DMR Tier 3 multi-site systems across both a number of their organisations in Europe, but also in South America. And that's got many, many thousands of endpoints, of GridLink endpoints, which are monitoring pieces of the grid on them. And that's truly a multi-million-dollar arrangement that we've got with that company across, and it's a multinational company, so there's a lot of business there.
It is really going very well.
It is seriously going very well.
But you cannot shout it out from the rooftop?
I'm afraid not, no, because it's a series of very large contracts, and they're quite commercially sensitive at this point in time.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ed.
Thanks. Well, that's definitely sure. Lots of things are happening.